So let's talk about confidence. Let's talk about building confidence with your team. I've spent a lot of time working with construction teams, and owners will say things like, my team is just not confident. They get rolled over by customers. Something comes up, customer raises their voice a little bit, and they just tuck their tail and they give in, or trade partners are walking all over them, and they just don't seem to be confident. My team doesn't seem to be confident. So how can a leader help their team, the people that they are managing, to be more confident?
Okay, so if I'm hearing you right, you're asking about confidence around potential conflict issues, such as with your clients or with trade partners and things like that.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so this is a very simple framework that I would encourage construction company owners and leaders to use. And I call it the ride around framework. And so it's really, really simple. So construction is full of conflict. And if you're not going to be able to handle conflicts with clients and project partners, you are not going to succeed. So let's assume that you are good at handling conflict, but your team could use some improvement and some more confidence. What I would have you to do is to have them come with you when you're going to have a conflict conversation with a project partner or with a client. Now, if you can do that in person, that's best. And have them observe you in that situation and see how you handle the situation, how you push back on the clients appropriately and the project partners. And then after observing you, break it down with them and have a conversation about what you were doing and what your intentions were and what your perspective was. And then if possible, the next time a conflict like that comes up, you go with them, but have them lead the conversation. And again, you've got to pick the right situation for this, but it's going to, because one of the challenging things is that you've got to let them go through it themselves without you swooping in like Superman to save the day. And observe them and see how they deal with the situation, and then afterwards break it down with them and give them your observations and how they could do a better job in the conflict. And then after that, have them do it by themselves and simply follow up with them and see how it goes. Now, this is not a quick fix kind of thing, right? This is not a magic pill, but this is a development process. Again, you do it with them watching you, they do it with you watching them, and then they do it alone with you following up with them. And as they're doing that, particularly in areas of conflict, they can then build their confidence, because the only way to build confidence is by building competence. And the only way to build competence is by actually doing the thing that you're not confident about.
Yeah, I think that's a misconception, is people, they think that when they'll develop competence when they have confidence, or they wait to try it until they have confidence. And the reality is you have to do it. You have to get some reps in and make some mistakes, and then you'll develop confidence by doing it. But confidence follows action, not the other way around.